Now, live from Studio 550, this is The McGraw Show on KTRS.
8:53 here on the Big 550 KTRS. A good friend of the show, Charles D'Angelo, is a weight loss coach, and we have him on once a month to give us some helpful hints. Charles D'Angelo, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
You know, I was a friend of the show until the setup with fried food and chunky marinara, always before my segment. We
did tell Feast Magazine that was not Team Charles approved.
Yes, I have to come in right after and say, don't listen to anything that they say. Don't eat any of those foods. It's totally against the protocols. Your story for those who don't know, you were a big fat teenager. Yeah, morbidly obese teen, 360 pounds, size 50-inch waist. And a couple years through just healthy eating and exercise, clean eating really, and just consistent exercise, staying motivated through the ups and downs of the transformation, I got myself down 160 pounds and then started lifting weights, eating healthier, even more healthy to build some muscle, and have been now lean and fit for the last decade.
And you've dedicated your life to your career as a weight loss coach. You help people lose weight.
Yeah, I was so miserable. I was lonely. I didn't have any real friends. I didn't date. I didn't go out.
Sounds like Andrew.
Hey, Andrew, we're going to get Andrew over in my office sooner than later. But anyway.
Leave me out of this.
Yeah, not to get Oprah on everyone who's listening. But I was pretty miserable. So I made quite literally, I made a pact with God. I said, if he would help me transform my life, I would do everything I could to help others. Little did I know at the time that it would mean literally helping people transform themselves the way that I did.
Right. How many people, do you have any idea how many people you have worked with?
I'm certain it's over 2,000.
2,000 people.
I'm certain over 2,000. I don't have a literal count. I get that all the time. People say, how many people are you working with right now? I have clients come in and say, so, I had a funny story. A guy came in. He said, I heard about you. You won't believe this. He says, I was in Whole Foods, walking in Brentwood into the Whole Foods market. And one of my best friends from high school was walking out, and she looked amazing. I said, what are you doing? And she says, oh, I've been following this diet. I'll go see this guy out in South County. He goes, who you go see? And she said, this guy named Charles D'Angelo. And he says, really? I heard of him. I think I saw him on Ladue News or something. I heard on the radio, whatever. And so he goes in the store, and he's shopping around. He's going down the aisle where they have all the peanut butter. He said, so there's someone picking up a jar of natural peanut butter, and it's a guy that he knows from somewhere in Clayton, some business. And he said he looked like he had dropped like 60 pounds. He looked amazing. He says, what in the hell are you doing? Excuse my language. What the heck are you doing? He says, well, I've been really watching what I'm eating, exercising. I'm working with this weight loss guy. And he says, don't tell me. Charles D'Angelo. So I've helped so many people that now it's amazing the connections people make.
One of the things, since I've worked with you and I've hit my goal weight, and we've talked about how hard it is to maintain your goal weight after reaching your goal weight. One of the motivating factors for me is in your gym, you have a line of before and after pictures.
Yeah.
And how many times I just don't feel like working out today. And you walk in and you're like, look at all these people. It's like, okay, they almost will you to work out.
Certainly. And that's really the whole point of that hallway and my whole office is to inspire people to see what's possible. When they see a guy that's lost 231 pounds in a year.
Right.
And not only that, they see all these folks that I've helped that have not only lost that amount of weight, but have improved the quality of their health. Their doctors are ecstatic, and they've maintained it. I get that question all the time, and I'm the first to say, the people that have continued to see me, like you, Christine Buck of Channel 11,
right,
the more public personas that I've helped, all of those folks that continue to check in keep their weight off. I'm 100% certain of that, okay? But there are a handful of people that get kind of cocky and say, well, I can do this on my own or this and that, and I have no idea if they keep it off or not. I would say probably a good majority do because I still get referrals from those folks.
Right.
But I'm certain that a lot of them put it back on if they don't keep with the patterns that we've got them in.
It's interesting because it just if your program consists of, and we've talked about this before, exercising and eating right.
Well, let's reveal it, McGraw. I have this little bottle of pills that I take out of my drawer.
There's no female placenta blood that you make us eat
or shots
or anything. There's no weird surgeries. It's this weird diet where you exercise, you watch us and make us exercise, and then you give us a food plan. And if you follow the food plan, and I've said this numerous times, if you just shut up and listen to what you say and do one of the hardest things to lose weight was I would go out and run 5 miles and then I'd eat a pizza.
Sure.
And if you follow what you say I can eat, you will lose weight.
The real secret behind it all is going at it with the right mindset. When a person comes to my office, I can oftentimes, they can leave feeling I'm a bit abrasive or a bit harsh in the sense that I say, look, unless you're as serious as I am about this, there's no reason for you to pay me $1.
Right.
Okay. Unless you're really going to attack this and get behind the behavior to why you need to do this and make this a lifestyle, as cliched as that sounds, why invest another penny into this? It'll just be one of your efforts that's futile, that you don't make consistent. If you want to work with me, you got to be ready to make some significant changes that are going to outlast the time that we're together. And that means going after the psychology behind why you're doing what you're doing.
I also think that one of the biggest things that hit me right on top of the head was, and we got 30 seconds here, is eating white bread is like eating a piece of cake.
Yeah,
just
simple
go
things.
Wheat bread.
The things that you and I have talked about before, simple sugars, we've said that so many times in our segments. And when a person comes to see me, it's not a magical diet. It's all about just getting consistent.
Website, phone number.
It's Charles D'Angelo, CHARLES, DANGELO.com, and phone number is 314-495-3228. And check out Channel 11 on Wednesdays. Today we got a guy that's lost 102 pounds in 8 months at noon with Christine Buck.
KTRS St. Louis.